How's it going, guys? So we are here at Collinsville Regionals. I have with me
Drew K.
Awesome. And what were you running this weekend?
I was playing Zapdos with Buzzwole and Lego with Rainbow Energies.
Nice. That's the spicy list, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm a fan of it.
Yeah. It's a very it's a very rogue deck, but it's also like very meticulous. Like if you know how to play it, like you win.
It's like I would say it's like a top tier deck. I don't know if it'd be a rogue deck, but that's just me, I guess. It may have been like the less popular version today, but I don't really know.
Nice. All right. And what place did you end up getting?
I knew that I got top 8. I'm not sure like
the exact number.
I'm not sure the exact number.
We'll leave it at top 8.
Yeah.
But yeah, compared to like everyone else, top 8.
Yeah.
All right, cool. So let's get into the list and see the exact six that you were running. All right.
Starting off with 4 of Jirachi.
Very standard for most Zapdos decks.
Stellar Wish is just an insane ability. It allows you to dig through your deck, grab one of cards that you need. It's like the fuel of the deck, basically.
Right. It's the engine.
Yeah. And then we got 3 Zapdos. Just 3. I know a lot of us are running 4, but we also have other attackers in here, so I don't feel like we need the 4th one.
The 4th one, yeah.
We've got a 1 EV, 1 Jolteon.
Nice.
I like the Jolteon a lot. Swift Run GX has won me a couple games. Even Electro Bullet's won me a couple games. It's really good in the mirror, too, if you play it right. Really good card, a really good option to have.
Awesome.
1 of Buzzwole. This card has gotten me a lot of games as well. Sledgehammer is just really strong ability. Fighting's really strong type to hit for. Lego. I didn't use the
copy ability?
The Nightcap ability too many times this weekend, but I definitely used it enough for it to be worth the card slot.
Nice.
It's something that you force your opponent to have to play around 2 prize and the 2 prize turn and the 4 prize turn, and that's really easy to set up when you're playing single prize attackers. 1 of Wobbuffet, it forces Zora Lycanroc to have an extra out into getting the book out, and that's what that matchup comes down to, is how fast they get out mugged. 1 Coco GX, it adds like an optional explosive turn to win the game or take a really important knockout with its Arrow Trail ability, and the Arrow Trail does
help you pivot.
Yeah, it can get something stuck out of the active, and it will grab Rainbow Energies with it as well, because while the rainbow's attached, it counts as lightning.
Nice.
And then 1 Tapu Koko Prism Star. Dance of the Ancients is like a combo card to help set up a big Coco turn, and it also can be like a backup way to just get energies on your Zapdoses if you need to, or your Jolteon.
Nice.
Moving on to the supporters, we have 4 Lily. This is a card you want in your opening hand, which is why you play 4 of them. The card is pretty good at helping you draw cards late game, but if you set up turn 1 and you just get a bunch of Jirachis out and you're Stellar Wishing and then retreating and Stellar Wishing, you don't end up using the Lily too much late game because your hand is just massive by that point.
Nice.
Something that I'm running that not a lot of people are running is 4 Volkner. The card is insanely good at helping you get your last out in a combo, if you need to hit a switch to knock something out, or you need to hit that electro power, or the energy even. Volkner is just a really insane card for that.
It helps you not miss energy attachment. It helps you set up electro power, anything else for that same turn or the next turn.
I tried playing the deck without Volkner, and with Volkner, it's just so much better. It's a really great card.
Nice.
4 of Guzma, being able to Guzma up and knock out basics that are threatening at the start of the game is really important. The deck is pretty aggressive, so going after things as fast as possible is really important, and 4 Guzma allows you to be able to do that.
Cool.
2 Cynthia. The 60th slot in this deck that I was not 100% sold on was the second Cynthia. I was thinking that I might do an Erica's Hospitality instead of the Cynthia, but it was pretty good for the weekend. And so I couldn't come up with something better for the card slot. I might play around with some other stuff, but right now 2 Cynthia is pretty good. Just a card to refresh your hand, or if you just like play a bunch of cards out of your hand, getting 6 cards is nice.
Always good.
It's just another consistency card.
Nice.
One Thunder Mountain is the only stadium I'm playing. I'm not playing Shrine in mine because I felt like Shrine only helped Math in one matchup, and that was Pikarom. And I feel like I could probably play through that matchup anyway with just like smart use of Tapu Koko GX and the Buzzwole. And it ended up working out pretty well. I wanted the one of Thunder Mountain because I needed a counter stadium for if they drop like Wondrous Labyrinth.
Yeah.
So if I'm worried that they're playing the Wondrous Labyrinth, I'm going to hold on to the Thunder Mountain so that I can bump it, and just like saving it is a card that I like to hold on to because it can just get bumped and then it goes away.
Yeah.
Just like saving it for like an important combo is really nice. The card's just really strong.
Awesome.
And you have outs to hitting the one of through Stellar Wish. Moving on to item cards, 4 of Nest Ball helps us get out Zapdos, our 1 prize attackers. Getting out Jirachi is really important on the first turn. You like start. If you don't start Jirachi, you want to have like that Nest Ball so you can search it out. 4 Electro Power. This is another reason why the deck is so strong, is because Electro Power allows you to hit big turns when you need to. These Electro Powers, you want to like manage them carefully. You don't want to just like, if you can avoid it, like play out all of them like early on in the game. It's something that you want to like keep as like a threat for like big explosive turns.
Right. Because even though your opponent doesn't know that you may or may not have them, you have to consider it. So they might play a little more cautiously because of it.
We've got 3 Skateboard. It's to retreat the Jirachi when Jirachi's asleep. And then we also have like a couple other one cost retreaters in the deck if you need to just get it out of the active. 3 Switch. Card's just really good. It's important that you have the
Switch,
the Zapdos on the bench and then move it up. Switch helps you do that. Same with the skateboards and the escape rope. In certain cases, if your opponent only has 1 bench Pokemon, escape rope can be a Guzma. The card's really good. I'm only playing a 2-of because sometimes I want what my opponent has in the active. Like if they're attacking with Zoroark and I need to like switch into Buzzwole, escape rope won't allow me to do that if I want to sledgehammer the active Zoroark or something like that. So it's not always helpful to have your opponent switch, but it still can be really good, and also a switch when you need it.
Nice.
We're playing 2 Ultra Ball, so that way we have an out to having Tapu Koko GX in our hands, because it's really important that you have a way to get it into your hand because you have to play it out of your hand in order to activate the ability. When I was testing the list before, which is 1 Ultra Ball, it was really easy to just like whiff the Koko. 2 Choice Band just helps numbers against GX Pokemon, and then 2 Rescue Stretcher. We play a lot of 1 prize attackers, and it helps us just like put them back into our hands or whatever we really need. We play a lot of 1-of attackers as well, so if we have to like discard a Buzzwole early in a matchup that's important, we can get it back with Rescue Stretcher.
Nice.
On that energies, we have 5 lightning energies. We're running a lightning deck. We need the lightning energies to attack. And then 4 rainbow provides lightning, provides the
fighting
for sledgehammer, provides the psychic for nightcap.
Nice. Awesome. So yeah, that's the list right there, guys. All right, guys, that was the list right there. Going into day 1 with this list, like, what were some of your toughest matches?
So my only loss day 1 was to a Pikarom, where I didn't really I wasn't able to get like set up. I got some really awkward hands, and he just kind of like exploded, went off on his turn, and I just couldn't hit what I needed to off of Stellar Wish. And that's the downside to the deck sometimes, is relying on Stellar Wish. You can also miss the Stellar Wish when you really need to, but most of the time it's pretty consistent. And that was my only loss in day one, and I took 2 ties in day one. I think that they just came down to the games not being able to like play it, or the games played out too long to be able to finish them. I tied to a Zoro, Lycanroc, Lucario.
Okay.
And that matchup really just comes down to if they get Muck Out and how fast they get Muck Out. And if I have an answer in my hand to the fact that they have Muck Out, that game is most of the time decided within like the first 3 turns of the game.
2 or 3 turns, yeah. It also depends if they miss energy attachment, because that's also a big factor in that deck. Yeah.
Sometimes like you can come back from them getting Muck Out if you have a really good hand, if you were able to like accrue a really good hand with your Stellar Wishes before they get shut off. But the matchup's really hard if they get Muck Out, which is why I was playing a list that like had as many like possible outs to like stopping them from having Muck, and then also having Sledgehammer as like a way to get back into the game if they do get Muck Out is really nice.
Nice.
Helps like round that matchup out a little bit.
Cool. And then going into day 2, how did you feel as you saw the meta kind of developing around you? You saw like, oh, there's gonna be these mini decks and stuff like that.
I felt pretty good going into day 2. I felt like pretty good going to the tournament in general. I play tested a ton. I was really happy with my list. I felt like I rounded out my matchups really well with the list that I have. So I was feeling pretty confident going into the day.
Nice, awesome. And then you made top 8, and who do you play top 8?
Oh, I played against Zoro, Lycanroc, Lucario in top 8.
Mm-hmm.
Both games, I just like the gas of my deck just like ran out. I got like really awkward hands, and I just didn't hit what I needed to off of Stellar Wish. But I really can't complain too much when I ran really hot for the rest of the tournament. So
hey, you made top 8.
Yeah, we got.
Yeah, no one else made top 8.
Yeah.
Like it was just 8 of you.
Yeah,
that
means... it was the only Zapdos in top 8, and I think that this list is like the better one moving forward.
Nice. Okay, cool. All right, with that said, guys, that's gonna wrap it up for this video. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you haven't already. Make sure to share the video with anybody that wants to see a good Zapdos Rainbow Energy build. Any shout outs that you would like to do?
Big shout out to the Next Level Games, my sponsor. And I have a lot of people to shout out to, so I don't know if I should just go like down the list. I'll just like say like, you know who you are, I guess.
Yeah. You know who you are.
A lot of people.
Gang.
Yeah. And just like I had so many like great matchups, or not matchups, but like matches this weekend. Like great opponents. I just had, everybody's been like super friendly. And I've just had like some really great games, so it's been a really good weekend.
Cool, awesome. All right, guys, that's gonna wrap it up for this video. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.